Welcome to Houston, Texas, today at NRG Stadium, as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinder's Texas Bowl. Coming out with it, it's Parker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers offense will have the football first. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
Hey, they're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like, most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many defenses. They're going to make you earn it. They're going to make you go the length of the field. They're going to see if you can be patient. They're going to see how you respond to adversity. So some challenges coming his way for sure.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg and rolling out. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Looking to take a shot and trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at... The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Raiola. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Looking for room at the 40. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. But you saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
Dances away to buy time. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Looking to throw on 3rd. Finds the tight end. Fights off the defender. Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 34.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
The Huskers are flying down the field. Snagged in the middle. It's Markway. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw it. Here's a heat. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better.
They starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. And they can't make the connection.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
That thing would have hit a string in the... The Cornhuskers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Nebraska! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field.
And here comes the punt team, getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for it.
It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the... After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kid who is so important to this team.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Raiola. The throw to the outside is complete. Turning it on! And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. The Huskers are on the move. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting where he's blocking, a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the right time.
He's brought down at the 6th of the defense, feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football, great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
A first down run on the doorstep. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
He'll try to slam it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you've got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. They got him. Big stop in the backfield, and what a step. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in a second.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison. Or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, running back gets the give. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. Saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Got it in the middle, it's Barney. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. They'll go to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, and offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Forced out of the pocket. The throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. I mean, you coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle. It's Hunter. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. just the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Using the quick game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch them off guard, and now they've got first and goal.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Bringing the heat. Working that left side. Oh, what a move to get room. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now, oh, he's got some space.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Give to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Rocks it out of the air. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Back to pass on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Hunter. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Leaves it with the back. Across the 15. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. See what they dial up on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here's the handoff. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
These are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the fourth quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Auburn offense. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Right on target this time. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wide receiver going in motion. Going to sling it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Alston. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. Not much doing there. Just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Back to pass. He's going up top here late in the game.
That's a big stop for this defense, and more importantly now, it puts them in a huge position. I want to use that clock as my friend. I got to take away the sidelines. I can't give up a big play and let them get a sideline and then sneak that field goal unit on. Got to make sure I understand where that yard is to get to where they want to kick the field goal.
Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. Third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
That one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a first down, clock it, or use the sideline to stop the clock and put them in position to win this game.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.